Hola, estudiantes. Vamos a aprender el presente en AR. So today we will learn how to express actions in the present tense, and we're going to really focus on AR verbs. El presente de los verbos AR. Verbs are words that express actions. Example, to sing, to dance, to play, etc. Spanish verbs are recognized by their endings. All verbs in Spanish end in AR, such as hablar, ER, such as comer, to eat, and IR, such as escribir, to write. And hablar is to talk. So hablar, comer, y escribir. To say who performed the action, you must conjugate or change the verb. Huh? What is conjugating? Conjugating a verb means changing it into one of its 6 forms to say who performed the action. Let's see how it works. Take the verb hablar. Step 1, drop the AR. Now we're left with the verb stem habl, H-A-B-L. Add the appropriate verb ending to match your subject. There are 6 different verb endings for AR verbs in the present. For yo, the ending is o. For tú, the ending is as. For él, ella, usted, the ending is a. For nosotros, the ending is amos. For vosotros, it is ais. And for ellos, ellas, ustedes, it is an. After doing steps 1 and 2, you should end up with all the present tense forms of hablar. For hablar, which means to talk or to speak, yo hablo, I speak or I talk. Tú hablas, you speak or you talk. Él, ella, usted habla, he or she speaks or you speak formal. Nosotros or nosotras hablamos, we speak. Vosotros o vosotras habláis, you speak in the plural. Remember, this is only used in Spain. Ellos, ellas, ustedes hablan. They speak, you speak, the plural form. So now we're going to practice. Write the form of the verb that correctly completes the sentence. Then identify the matching picture. So primero tenemos Marta y José blank mucho. Mi verbo es bailar. Bailar means to dance. So which one of the pictures correctly identifies or talks about bailar or dancing? You're right, it's G. Okay. However, I just can't say bailar. I have to make bailar fit Marta y Jose. There's 2 people talking about they dance a lot. So I'm going to use the AR ending form of an. Bailan. Let's try another one. Carmen, Elena y yo, and I need the verb estudiar en la biblioteca. I have to conjugate estudiar. Well, primero, I know that's a. The girls are studying, they have their books. However, I can't say estudiar. I have to change estudiar to match who I am speaking with. I have to conjugate it. Therefore, since I have Carmen, Elena, y yo, whenever I have y yo, incluye yo, I'm including myself. So whenever you include yourself, you must use la forma nosotros. Nosotros talks about we. Nosotros is what you use when you are in a group and you're including yourself. We. I know, yo sé, la forma nosotros termina en amos. I know that the AR form for nosotros is amos, A-M-O-S. So I'm going to click here and I have estudiamos. Por la tarde, yo blank en el sofá. In the afternoon, yo and descansar, we learned this in the first unit vocabulary, means to rest. en el sofá. So we obviously know that that one is what we're talking about. Now we have la forma yo, and we need to change it to match descansar. For descansar, I'm going to drop the AR and I'm going to add the ending for yo, which is o. So, por la tarde yo descanso en el sofá. Sarah blank in el concierto escolar. Cantar means to sing. So I'm going to pick this picture here. However, I need cantar to match who I'm talking about, which is Sarah. I'm going to drop the AR. I know that Sarah is una persona, so she's singular. She's a girl, so I'm going to think that's the ella form. And the ending for the él, ella, usted form is a. Therefore, yo tengo cantar. Hopefully, this is helping. Cuando blank to el baseball. When do you, porque tú is you, practice, practicar el baseball? So we know that's sí, but we need to change the form of practicar to match to. Entonces, I'm going to drop the AR. I'm going to look back on my notes and I'm going to see that the la forma tú ends in AS, practicas. Very simple. Mi papá y yo blank a los videojuegos por la noche. My father and I to play the video games at night. So we have to change jugar to match mi papá y yo. Recuerda, remember when I said that whenever you include yourself, it is la forma nosotros. Whenever you include yourself, it is la forma nosotros. I'm going to drop the AR and I'm going to add the appropriate ending, which is amos, A-M-O-S. Mi papá y yo jugamos a los videojuegos por la noche. Yo blank música por la tarde. I listen to music in the afternoon. I have to change la forma, lo siento. I have to change escuchar to meet la forma yo. I'm going to drop the AR and I'm going to add an O, which is la forma yo, and the ending for yo, and this becomes escucho. Carlos y Jimena blank en la oficina. Carlos y Jimena, trabajar is to work in una oficina. I have dos personas. I have a male and a female. I want to say they because they are ellos. It is plural. I'm not including myself. I'm going to drop the AR and I'm going to add the ending for the ellos, ellas, ustedes, which is on. And there I go, trabajan. So that is the end. Gracias por tu atención. I have a review here, but I think that we have done really well. And so I'm going to stop it here. But just so you know, this at the end talks about all the different forms that we have in Espanol, all the different endings and so forth. And I think you guys have done really well, but I want you to pay attention to this one most importantly. To conjugate a verb, you must first drop the ending, the AR, then you add the appropriate ending to match the subject. The endings for AR are yo, which is o, tú, has, él, ella, usted, a, nosotros, amos, vosotros, hais, y ellos, ellas, ustedes, han. Okay? So these are some practice activities, but I'm going to give you these. We already kind of did most of them. I'm going to give you these at the end. I want you to practica, practica, practica. Okay? So gracias por tu atención. Y make sure if you have any questions, you email me and let me know. Gracias. Adiós.